Hey everybody, thank you for being so patient. I just want to announce that I have a brand new video up on my channel that you can watch. We're talking about the astrology for tomorrow and the next day. A couple weeks from now, I'm going to be receiving the Work Your Light Oracle by Rebecca Campbell. I'll be using that in the videos, which I'm super excited about. I do have some announcements to go over, and then I want to get into the real purpose of why we're having this meeting and why I felt compelled to have a meeting with you today. It is because we are welcoming Minamazode, if I'm getting the name correct. Let me just see, Minamazode. That just flows off the tongue. Minamazode. I can say it so easily. Minamazode. We are welcoming this particular person to my Amenten. We've never had him here before. He is the main character, plays the main character in the 2019 movie. He plays the main character in the 2019 film, Aladdin. And I have fallen in love with this particular movie and the whole scope of Arabia and all these types of things. And so I decided to invite him here to the Amenten so that he can talk to us about his experiences playing Aladdin, his understanding of it, and etc. So tomorrow he is going to be doing that in the morning, 10 o'clock in the morning. Because that very same day tomorrow, we do have the Summer Spring Parade, which we cannot put off because that is super, super important that we honor that Tinkerbell Customs of September 20th. So we're getting, I'm going to refer to him as Aladdin in the mornings. Aladdin's going to be speaking in the morning. This is the language of the Amenten, honoring the person for why you're honoring them, calling the person for the name that you're honoring them as. And the afternoon will be the Summer Spring Parade. So I do want to get to the announcements before welcoming him in, and we're going to be having a dinner of all of his favorite cuisines and foods, all a mishmash of different things tonight that will be served up very, very soon after I go through these announcements. Oh, please help me get through these announcements. Okay, the very, very first announcement is this is why I don't do this anymore. Big Grocer's Pepper Day. Picking peppers at Big Grocer's Amenten, September 22nd, 1 p.m. It's at her Amenten. Can I just please move on from that? Okay. I did this for a reason. I didn't print this out for no reason. There is a new guest that will be Grogniers Amenten by the last name of Longstones, and he is teaching us how grass is grown. That will be September 23rd at 1 p.m. Will be Grogniers Amenten. 2 days from now, we have a cleanup day at the Amenten headquarters, so you can come there, get a task, clean up, help out. There, you're going there, various ways of transportation, which I shouldn't have to list here. And you are helping, and it's basically going to be all day. Those buses that are going to be leaving at certain times, you can figure out, if that's your means of transportation of how you're going to get there. Of course, we do have this spring March parade, the summer spring parade, September 20th, even though it's not springtime, it's part of what came through as the custom for it. So I'm going to go with that. I'm going to go with whatever my guides sort of came up with that. We'll call them that. I'm happy to call them that. Because ultimately guides the divine channel of this Amenten brought, we became emissaries through spirit if you subscribe to that modality of thought. So that parade will be taking place in the woods along the Emerson Pathway Trail tomorrow afternoon, 1 p.m. through 4. There's also going to be a honoring of a Studio C actor, so I have a whole page on my website where I have videos of this particular actress whose birthday is on September 20th. And so there is going to be a trip actually to Arabia, and Mena is going to be joining us and going on this particular trip with all of you, and for you to explore Arabia and various places in it to really experience what it is to be in the world of Aladdin. So going to different cities and towns and all these things should be very, very exciting. And this is going to be from September 24th to the solar eclipse in Libra on October 2nd. That's how long the trip is. Of course, you're going to stay for that whole entire length. More details will be provided to you by Daniel. At this stage in the game, I'm going to welcome Aladdin or Mena Mizoud to this admittance. So I'm going to have you go and you can go grab him and invite him in. Just wait a second. I have to get the song going. That song is such a beautiful one. So, um, welcome Minna to my Amenten. Welcome. I'm so excited to have you here, and I'm sure that you'll settle in very, very nicely. This is my Amenten. These are my head officials, Susan and Daniel. Linda's not with us today, but she will be joining us really very soon. And you'll get to meet the astrology and spiritual community of my Amenten as well. So, with that said, what I want to do now, is I'm gonna go through the rest of the announcements and then I'm going to pull an oracle card. I actually pulled the card. What does the collective have to know about Aladdin? So I pulled that card for all of us, the oracle card. And I'll reveal to you what that is in a second. Getting to the business of what has to happen here. Um, I'm going to skip the next two things because I believe that Daniel Linda already told you there are things that have to be done on September next week that you should know about. The date for the Make Music Day is changed. It's gonna be the 29th of September. Sunday. It would be gorgeous on it. We are going to be celebrating Google Chrome as well for its, anniversary, I guess you can say, coming up very, very soon. Whenever that may be, we're going to be celebrating whatever date that is, we're going to be celebrating. It's a very, very general announcement. Something really big happening next week is that Rebecca Campbell's Ancient Stones Oracle deck will be published to the Cemented, will be coming out. There will be a sale for this deck as there is with the other two decks that you've received from Rebecca. If you're interested in that, and if you happen to be fascinated with the writer room, I do have a whole article on my website about the writer room and how it ties into Rebecca Campbell. And the Islander side, to combine with that. So next week you're going to get the opportunity to get her Ancient Stones Oracle deck. This deck doesn't have types of stones on it like I thought that it would. It has different settings with stones in it and different messages of the cards in the oracle. It's stunning. I'm super excited about it. And I'm super excited to offer it to all of you. And the sale for the Starseed Oracle is going on right now at the present time. So if you want to buy that deck by Rebecca Campbell, you can do that as well. Now, before you all are released to dinner, I do want to reveal the card that I pulled, which is the Witness in the reverse position. And this card talks about, let me read to you and let me expand on it. So, let me just read to you the essence of the card, basically what it's about, and then I'll read to you the medicine. So the witness observes without engaging in any action. By cultivating inner stillness, we are able to assess any situation from a higher perspective and make better decisions. When we can be present for someone else's difficulties with stillness, then we are able to truly bear them and give them advice. Sometimes we can be so still we are a mirror for the other. Then through our presence, they receive their own answers. So what this card talks about is this: acknowledge your preconceptions, ideas, and feelings about the situation you are in, but resist the urge to change any of it. Do not fall into your control patterns. Instead, take a breath and connect with the joy of not having to perform. Hold space for the world to keep spinning on its own. I guess that means be receptive to watching the lab and know that you don't have to participate in it. But it's really up for your interpretation. It's really up for you making it mean what you want to make it mean. That's what it's all about. What do you make it mean? So I thought that was fun to do. That's all that I have. Now all of you can go to dinner because it is time for dinner. And that's it, everybody. I just felt called to do a little meeting today, and I'm glad that I did. I did regret it. So, bye for now, everybody.